What's going on, y'all? I wanted to talk about this, man. Does Kell Brook have any chance of beating Gennady Golvkin? And I know this is going to sound crazy. But honestly, my personal opinion, I feel like if anybody has a chance of beating Golovkin out of all the people that he's recently, just faced, I think that Kell Brook has the chance to beat Gennady Golvkin. And I know it sounds crazy, but I do think that he's the only one that has the chance. And I'm going to give you some reasons why. Majority of these guys at the division, at the welterweight division, aren't true welterweights. You get what I'm saying? So I think what Kell Brook is fighting at welterweight because it's a popular division. Do I think that he could have wiped out the welterweight division before he took on Gennady Golvkin? Absolutely. It was so many people that he could have fought. But, Danny Garcia, he was at a lighter weight division. But he moved up because the welterweight division is popular. Floyd Mayweather made the welterweight division popular, so everybody wants to go to welterweight. Adrian Broner wasn't a welterweight. He was at I think he was a junior welterweight or I can't remember, but he was at a lighter division. He was at a lighter weight. He moved up to welterweight because it's popular. Keith Thurman, he's probably at probably fight at 154 or higher. He moved down to welterweight. My battery about to die, so I'm gonna try to finish this video as quick as possible. But you got all these guys moving down to welterweight, and they're trying to fight there because it's popular. But I do think with his jabbing ability, Kell Brook has a lot of power. I do think he has a chance of beating him. Do I think he's going to win? I'm not sure. I still would favor Gennady Golvkin, but I do think that Kell Brook has a better chance than Khan had against Canelo. You got welterweights that move up to his division, that move up to the junior middleweight and, higher before, and have won, but at the same time is very, very slim. But my personal opinion, I think that he has a chance, but I just don't think he's going to win. And this is what Floyd Mayweather mean when he say a lot of people, they ask him, do he miss the sport? He say no, because people are cheating to win. There's a lot of cheating going on, and you're seeing it now with these fights that's happening, these matches that's happening. A lot of business fights, but at the same time, people will look at Floyd and say, okay, you took the easy route with Andre Berto instead of fighting, people that's better, that are better fighters. So, you had Keith Thurman, you had Sean Porter out there that he could have faced, but hold on. Hold on. So Floyd could have fought better competition. They say he took an easier route. So like I said, I think if anybody has a chance of beating Golovkin now, I think the timing is off, is what I will say. I think the timing is off between the fight. I think it should have happened later on. Kell Brook is he can fight on the outside. He could box you. He can move. He could throw combinations. He could counterpunch. He could do everything. I think he's a great fighter. He is one of the best fighters in the welterweight division. But like I said, only time will tell. I'm still I favor Golovkin, but I think that Kell Brook, out of all the fighters that he's faced, I think that Kell Brook has a good chance of, pulling it off. And I wouldn't be surprised if he did win. And I know it sounds crazy, but that's just my personal opinion. I don't take nothing away from, no other person who opinion is like, okay, I think he's going to win. Gennady Golvkin is for sure going to come away with the win. But, subscribe to my channel. Follow me, Diallo Rex. I'm gonna speak more on a lot of the fighters, because a lot of these fighters could just stay down at a smaller division and dominate there, and people will follow them. You know, if Adrian Broner would have stayed at 135 or 140, he could have just dominated that you know, that division, and people would have came to him. People would have, you know, dropped down and wait to try to fight him. So like I said, man, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, follow D Allen Ricks, support the music, support everything. You know, shout out to all the people who cover boxing, and I'm gonna cover more boxing and give my analogies, because a lot of guys be like, oh man, you predicted the, you know, I talk to a lot of my friends, be like, hey man, you predicted the Sean Porter and Keith Thurman fight to a T, and everything, you know, came out the way you said it would. Man, you should get back into boxing. I'm like, nah man, I don't like getting hit. But you know, like I said, man, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Make sure y'all support the music, man. I know I be going rambling on, but make sure y'all support the Allen Ricks music, everything.